Hello everyone. Our group will now present our final, which is an inventory management system. I am Evan. I will start off with explaining our inventory management system functions to help store owners to better manage their inventory stock and to help manage their selling history so they have an automated revenue that they can see. For storing our data, as you can see from the screen right now, we are using linked lists that will store the date, the name, quantity, and the price. Every function that will be done for this inventory management will be interacting with this linked list. And here are all the functions that are present in the linked list. Next, for the sell history, we are using stack. So the store owner could see what they have sold and for how much. And then all the revenue will be calculated for the total. First, let's run our program. Now, when first running our program, we are presented with an input data screen. We can input the date when it is added, the item name, the quantity, and the price. Now, as we are first running this program for the first time, there will be no data that has been inputted before. So, before inputting the data, we cannot edit, delete, add stock, or sell inventory or sort our records. When we are, for example, trying to edit our record, when we are when we want to display the record, it will not show anything. As to there are no records to show as there are none. For example, when we're inserting, for example, index 1, changing the name to input new data, confirm input, there is nothing to replace and we will be given an error message box. Okay. For all of the functions that are shown, we will be seeing a similar thing when we have not inputted a single thing. Now we will be trying to input an item to our stock. For example, input a random date. We will be adding panadol merah with 80 quantity. And the price will be $5 and add record. As you can see, the item is added to the display below. Now we're adding another item, for example, panadol biru. The quantity is 50 and the price is the same. Add record. Now, as you can see, the entry is added another stock, which is panadol biru, which is exactly as the data inputted. Now, when we want to input data, make sure that the quantity and the price is digits. When the quantity and the price, for example, is inputted words, when we press add record, you will be given an invalid type. Also, make sure that the data is not empty. For example, when you blank out the price and quantity and then press add record, you will be given an error. Next, we'll be adding, for example, another one, paracetamol. With 40 quantity and the price at 6. Add record. Yeah, as you can see, it is updated below. Next will be selling.
Okay, so for selling, we first go to sell inventory menu. First of all, we first press the display record to show us all of the records that we have, all the items that we have. Here we can see all the items that we currently have. There are 3. And for the first box, which stock to sell, we input the numbers on on the left hand side. Let's say we want to sell Panadol Biru, which is number 2. So we input number 2, and on the second box, it will ask us how much we want to sell. Let's just say we want to sell 10 of them. And then after that, we will press confirm sell. It will show us all the revenue that we got, which is $50. Press OK. And to check our sell history, we can press the display sell history button. It will show us all of the history of sale. In this case, there's only one, and it will print the revenue as well as the current total, which is the total of all the sale combined. After you confirm the sale, press the display record to refresh the data. As you can see, the quantity of paracetamol biru is now 40. If example, you on the first box, you would choose an index outside of the list, let's say 4, and then you press confirm sell, it will give an error. Also, if let's say we want to sell another Panadol Biru, but the quantity is more than 40, let's say we want to sell 60, it will give an error also. It will give a warning. Do note that on the second box, if you do note that if the second box you put you input a character and not a number, it will give an error. And press the display record to refresh to check whether it is sold or not. As you can see, there is no sale. And press then we go back to the main menu. We press refresh display to update the data.
Okay, this is Bari talking, and I will be explaining about the next feature, which is edit record. There's menu edit record up there. We click, and this is the display of edit record. And then we press display record, and okay. And under display record, we can see that there is box which index should be edited and what do you want to change and input new data. So for example, for which index should be edited, we want to edit Panadol Merah. So we put 1 on the first box, and then we want to change the quantity of Panadol Merah. So we put 3 and input new data. Let's say we want to change into 50. Press confirm inputs. Okay. Display records. And we can see that the quantity of Panadol Merah has been updated. The next feature is add stock to record. We can press add stock to record on the menu up there, and then we press display record. As we can see, there's a data that we have, and for this feature we can change the quantity of our products as we input index should we add and how much stock should we add. Okay, for example, we want to change paracetamol, so we put 3 for this box because paracetamol is index 3. And then how much stock should we add? Let's say we want to add 60, so it will be 100. Confirm input. Okay, stock added and display record again. As we can see, the quantity of paracetamol has been updated to 100. We can close, and then we refresh display so we can get the newest data. That's it. Maybe the next feature will be explained by Ken.
Okay, for the next feature we have delete record, which basically deletes data from the inventory. To delete record, first we need to display the record to know what to delete. As you can see from the display record, we have 3 data with 3 indexes. To delete record, we first need to pick which index should be deleted. So for example, if I want to input number 5, index 5, and then press confirm input, it will show empty record because index 5 has no value. Okay. Next, for example, I want to delete the paracetamol. So I will choose 3 and then I press confirm input. Okay, and then display the record. And as you can see, the paracetamol is gone. Okay, close. Okay, for the next feature, we also have sort records, which basically sorts the data alphabetically. It sorts the data alphabetically, the name alphabetically from A to Z. Okay. After that, we want to refresh the display. And as you can see, the data is sorted alphabetically from A to Z, the name.
Okay, hello everybody, I am Andrew, and I'm gonna explain about what this window that we made here. So basically, this is our UI. We make this with the Win32 API. The Win32 API uses uses the header windows.h. So all of this functions is simply the UI itself. These window function here is to register and show the window, making sure that the window exists. This is the process. The messages are basically the things that you send to the window procedure so that it's able to run its stuff. It's able to know what it should do, basically. And so this is the Windows procedure, all of this until here. This L result callback, window proc. It's the Windows procedure. This function is to add the menus. This is to add the controls. The controls are basically the words that you see on the windows, the buttons, the text box. which you input things on. Those are the controls. And the things that pop up after you press the menu, they're the dialogues. The dialogues are basically just another mini window, you could say. It's a window within a window, if you will. This is to display the edit dialog, the edit record dialog. This is to display the edit deleting record dialog. This is to display stock, the adding of stock dialog. And this is to display the cell dialog. Since the sort record menu does not require dialog, it's simply just a menu that calls the case of sorting data. That's it. That's all for our inventory system management. Thank you for listening, and I hope you find it enjoyable. Thank you.